EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go and let the quarterback downfield. I wouldn't get away from him doing it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on. Especially crucial here on the road.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Broncos had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
You talk about this Washington defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll send Judy in motion left. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they'll send Judy in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They throw it out right complete. And he is going to have the Broncos 1st down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Touchdown Broncos. Jerry Jeudy from 19 yards away. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That's good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a run with Rodriguez. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Rodriguez. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll run here with Rodriguez. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Dotson's somebody who can turn any catch into a big play. That's why Washington took him 16th overall in 2022, and that's what he showed in a strong rookie season. Expect a big jump for him in year 2.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And some room to maneuver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him there, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought...
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game, start of the third quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive. And
now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in. There's big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Commanders' first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And that go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw here.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll set up a throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Lutz with the extra point. That will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Williams brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. A to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Gets this to Gibson.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Slide for the PAT.
And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up. 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's caught by Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second and 2.
Caught by Dulcich, and he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back to throw now on first down.
Same connection. Dulcich once again.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Throw left side complete. That's Rodriguez. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. incomplete. It's Dotson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Crossley now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick-6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
So it's a win here for the Broncos, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, this was a clinic in how to throw the football. Somehow, he wound up with only 2 touchdown passes despite throwing for over 400 yards. But his impact, it loomed large in this one.
So for the Broncos, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.